Hey everyone. Hello, hello. Hey, we got on? Okay, so Gloria's so glad to be here today. So happy to have you here today. Wonderful. Hello, everyone. Welcome if this is your first time, and welcome back if you are joining once again. I'm Valerie, and my YouTube channel is Val Green because my friends call me Val. So without further ado, this is live. So therefore anything is possible, which is kind of half the fun. So just kind of a little bit of a heads up if any technical difficulties or something. But the reason I do it live is it's my way of showing up for you during uncertain times like these. And it looks like we're coming out of it slowly, so that's good. And things are slowly beginning to return to normal. So we'll see how much longer I end up doing this. But I'm happy to continue doing it. My schedule is relatively flexible with my work because I work from home. So without further ado, like usual, we'll have a nice little theme, and then we'll do a meditation, do some yoga, and then end in another meditation. So Casey says, hey Casey, I'm so glad you're joining again. I think my dad's on. I have another friend on. Not sure if you guys see the same thing I do. I see sometimes there's like a lot of people on, sometimes there's none. I think it's just maybe my internet connection, but I'm just going to keep going and I'm not going to look. So, Ashley's on. Happy to see you today, Val. Oh, it's so good to know you are listening. So that's good. So I prepared a really nice class yet again for today. It'll be, what's the right word? Just really nice and flowy and juicy for our body. It won't be too tough. I feel like a lot of the people that have been following me for a while kind of prefer something a little bit more gentle, a little more stretchy, more kind of in tune with our breath, and not so strong. Because even personally for my own practice, I don't really do a strong yoga practice. I prefer to lift weights in the gym than get my cardio from yoga. So today will be really nice and stretchy and juicy for the body. Okay. So for the theme, so without any further ado, yet again, another card from Louise Hay. The theme is, every thought I think is creating my future. The universe totally supports every thought I choose to think and believe, and I have unlimited choices about what I think. I choose balance, harmony, joy, and peace, and I express it in my life. That's a really beautiful card to know that every thought I think is creating my future. So whether you believe in law of attraction or whatnot, or even just when it comes to the coaching models around, you have circumstances which are generally neutral, where they are neutral. It's not till we start like our thoughts about it. So you have your thoughts create your emotions, and your emotions create your actions, and your actions create your results. And every result can be traced back to a thought that we were thinking. So therefore, every thought we think creates our future. And if we're thinking more empowering thoughts, so rather negative thoughts of like, why is this happening to me, or what's wrong with me, we have something called a reticular activating system in our brain, and it literally is like a hound dog, and that's what it looks for. Why isn't this working out? Why me? And so it's a very negative question to be asking our brains. So we should be asking ourselves really empowering questions like, what's my purpose, or what is my gift to the world, or what is this situation trying to show me? So just kind of having our brain search for more empowering answers to the questions that we are asking, and therefore creating the future that we want from those questions and those thoughts. So just a little mini breakdown of that. And also our brain is biased. It's programmed to think more negative, because that's what kept us alive, is you're always on guard. It's like, oh, this is bad and this is bad. And that's kind of how we stayed alive, but it's not really serving us anymore. It's just keeping us more stressed out. And there's this book called, and I wrote it down, it's called Hardwiring Happiness. It's actually an interesting book about, I'm listening to it on Audible, and I do recommend it. And it's just talking about just slowing down, that when you have a moment of joy, just to truly be there, even if it's just for 20 seconds. Just 20 seconds longer. As for an example, for me, it rained the other day and there was a rainbow. And typically, you just see the rainbow, you just take a quick picture and then you kind of go on with your day, or you just post it on Instagram or whatnot. But I don't know, I just kind of sat there and I really watched it. And then it ended up turning into 2 rainbows, and it was just this longer, deeper feeling of like joy and excitement. And sometimes I feel like we get really caught up, and it's just best to kind of slow down, because therefore we can reprogram our brain to search for this joy rather than, oh, that's joy, oh, but it's not very important, I'm going to continue what I'm doing. So you can kind of reprogram our thoughts and our focus just by noticing something that brings you joy and just staying in that moment just a little bit longer. And you can teach your brain to be searching for that more often. It'll bring you more joy and balance, harmony, and peace. Going with our theme today. Okay, so for today's meditation, I invite you to get into a nice, comfortable seated position, whether that's seated on the couch or on the ground or with a cushion under your bottom, whatever that looks like or feels like for you, whatever's most comfortable. Just want to make sure your spine is nice and tall. Okay. And I invite you to go ahead and close your eyes. Just trust me. And just begin to bring your awareness to your breath as the air comes in and out of your nose. Maybe taking a nice deep inhale in, just to settle into the breath, just to settle into this moment. And as you bring your awareness to your breath will naturally begin to slow. And just gently begin to relax the muscles in your face. Relax your jaw and relax your shoulders. And just relax possibly your hips or your legs, wherever you might be feeling any discomfort. On an exhale, just allow it to release. And as we settle into our bodies, bring to mind an experience of joy or happiness. Perhaps as an example, like the rainbow I had seen or you had seen, or a time walking in the forest, or time spending with family. Just bring to mind an experience of joy and happiness. And begin to notice how that feels in your body. Perhaps it brings a gentle smile to your face. And perhaps your body begins to relax further. There's no right or wrong. You're just noticing what joy feels like. Noticing how joy feels in your heart. Noticing how joy feels in your abdomen or your stomach. Just noticing that feeling of joy just throughout your body, whatever it is, whatever that feels like to you. Just noticing your experience of joy. And just for another moment here, make that experience, whether it's a picture or a sound, allow that picture to get even brighter, even more joyful, even more bolder, bringing it closer to your mind's eye. And now bring your attention to your mind and how your mind experiences joy. Perhaps the chatter has slowed, the inner dialogue. Perhaps you feel a sense of ease or calm. Again, there's no right or wrong, just noticing. Just noticing what your experience of joy is in your mind. And with this experience of joy, continue to notice the picture and see if you can make any of the sounds. If there's any birds chirping, see if you can make those birds louder. Perhaps if you are in the woods and there's trees, you can make them even brighter. Or the sky, so whatever the picture is in your mind's eye that's bringing you joy, just begin to pick out details in it. What it really feels like to be there. What you see, what you hear, what you smell, and perhaps even taste. Just really be in that moment of joy, really soaking it up and allowing your body to be filled with this experience. Perhaps you notice sensations in your body. Maybe your hands are warmer. Maybe your breath has slowed. Just noticing, not judging. For just another moment, just begin to follow your breath. Bring your awareness to your breath, coming in and out of your nose. Just one more deep breath of this feeling of joy. And just gently begin to bat your eyelashes and come back to the room. Excellent. I hope you enjoyed that. And just know that you can activate a feeling of joy whenever you want, just by going there and going to a joyful experience or even creating your own happy place. You can train your brain to experience joy and to look for more joy. So that's a little bit what today's practice is. And again, I'll read the card because I saw some more people signed on. So every thought I think is creating my future. The universe totally supports every thought I choose to think and believe. I have unlimited choices about what I think. I choose balance, harmony, joy, and peace, and I express it in my life. So for today's practice, we're going to incorporate a bit of balance, harmony, joy, and peace. Okay, so I'm going to scoot back onto my mat. I encourage you to do the same if you aren't already. We're going to start in a seated position. So whatever that looks like for you. So with your legs crossed or straight out, whatever's most comfortable for you. I'm just going to take a nice deep inhale in. And we're just going to bring our awareness to this area, kind of where our solar plexus are. So if you were with me, I guess it was just on Wednesday, we were doing this while standing. We were just standing and allowing ourselves to kind of fall side to side and front to back to activate our core. So we're going to kind of do the same thing. I want you to kind of visualize like a coffee grinder, one of those old-fashioned ones. So we're going to kind of do that with our core right here. Okay, so I want you to really be mindful of that. So we're just going to rest our hands on our knees and just on a nice gentle inhales and exhales. Just going to inhale to our side, exhale, kind of coming forward, that grinder feeling, and really feel activating each one of those muscles. So I'm feeling it in my oblique. As I come forward, I'm feeling it more in my abdominal. It's moving to my side and back. So we're just being really mindful with our core and just really checking in. So we're not going very fast. And you're going just enough to the side to feel it, to activate it. And same forward. Should be feeling your core the entire way in every movement. Okay, so we're going to pause at the middle, and we're going to uncross how our legs are this way, and we're going to cross them the opposite direction. Okay? And again, with our hands on our knees, we're going to go the opposite direction for our grinder as well. Okay? So think that grinder movement as we come to our left on a hinge forward. Maybe even tucking the chin a little bit as we go backwards this time. And a long neck as we come forward. However this feels, however this experience is for you is correct. So we just want to be on that grinder movement, just really feeling our abdominals. It's a very gentle movement. So I'm not forcing myself in any direction. I'm really just allowing my core to hold me up as I go around. Really good. Okay, so when you get back to kind of the center, you can go ahead and stop. We're going to inhale both arms up, reaching for the sky. Really breathing into our abdominals there, giving them a break. Exhale, right arm down. Inhale, left up. We're going to come onto our right side, looking up to the sky. Maybe feeling a nice side body stretch on our left. Really opening up the shoulders, opening up the chest here, the rib cage. Maybe still feeling it in your core. I'm still feeling it in my core. So I'm not collapsing in. I'm not just sinking in. Pressing away from the hands, opening up. The side body here. Breathing, relaxing the face. Inhale to come up, bring both arms up. Exhale, left arm down this time. Inhale, right arm to the sky. And we're going to come onto the left side now. So I'm just gently pressing away, not collapsing in. Really opening up through the rib cage and the chest. Getting a nice side body stretch. Really reach over. Bring your fingertips as far over as you can. Good job. Inhale, both arms up. And exhale down. So let's go ahead and uncross the legs. You're just going to exhale them straight out. So let's add a little bit of bend in the knee as you pull back on your heels. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, hinging at the hips nice and slow. And wherever your arms land, that's fine. If you can grab your feet or your ankles or wherever you are, it's fine. Just allowing your neck to relax. Maybe just gently beginning to slowly straighten the legs. Relaxing the forehead, straightening the legs. So getting that nice stretch all the way up. So don't bend the spine nice and long. Breathing. Inhale up. Let's keep our chin tucked. Keep your chin nice and tucked. Bringing the hands behind the bottom. Fingertips pointing towards your booty. Pressing into your palms, into the hands. Straightening the arms. Lifting the chest. And the last thing to come up is your head. Chin to the sky. Really opening up, broadening the shoulders. So not sinking in. Really nice and open. Long back, long legs. Toes are pointed to the ceiling. And opening up through the chest. Might feel kind of strong. But breathing through that belly. Opening up through the chest. Good job. And exhale, tucking the chin. And releasing the arms. Go ahead and bend the legs, and we're going to just gently make our way onto our back. So slowly lowering down to our back. Inhaling both legs, both knees. We're just going to do some gentle circles. So pressing the knees away and massaging our lower back. Running little circles here. And go the opposite direction. Just massaging that lower back. Good job. Go ahead and plant the feet. You guys know this one. Let's cross the left over the right. So right by the knee, our figure 4. Inhaling, right leg up. And the closer you bring your right knee to your face, the deeper the stretch is. And you can go ahead and kind of straighten that foot if you want. Maybe pressing the knee away nice and gently, opening up the hip. Whatever this kind of looks like or feels like for you is perfectly fine. We're just breathing right now and opening up, stretching. Breathing into our hip area. Go ahead and exhale the right leg down. I'm going to cross that figure four. Inhale, right leg up, crossing that over, flexing the foot. Inhaling, left leg up. Maybe interlocking behind your leg. And the closer you bring your left knee to your face, the deeper the stretch. Maybe you straighten the left leg, whatever feels good for you. Really breathing into that hip. Good job. And go ahead and release, bending the knee and untwining from the right. Good job. So let's go ahead and grab underneath of our knees. All right, we're just going to do some gentle rolls. So tucking the chin ever so slightly, just gently doing some spinal rolls just to warm up the back. And then rolling all the way up to a seated position. And we're just going to gently drop the knees and come on to all fours. Good job. All right, so all fours, my wrists are in line with my shoulders and my knees are in line with my hips. Go ahead and inhale the tailbone up, dropping the belly, lifting the head. Exhale, tucking tailbone and moving vertebrae by vertebrae until you drop your head. Relaxing the neck. Head should just fall, doing some yeses and nos. And go ahead and feel free to move on your own breath, inhaling as you lift the spine, dropping the belly, lifting the head. Whoa, nice stretch. I can feel that here in my abdominals. Feels nice. Exhale, tucking the tailbone, pressing away from the mat. Inhaling up and exhaling down. Maybe doing some yeses and nos with the neck. It's nice and relaxed. And inhaling, coming back to tabletop. So from here, we're going to tuck the toes. We're going to activate our core. We're just going to hover the knees. So by warming up our core, you should really feel this. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale, go ahead and lower the knees. Untuck the toes. We're going to bring the elbows in line with where the hands were. So making nice little railroad tracks with our arms. And gently begin to walk the knees back, pressing into the palms, and slowly bringing the forehead to the mat into puppy pose. Really opening up those shoulder blades. Breathing. Good job. On an inhale, just gently begin to lift up, and we're going to bring the belly to the ground. I'm bringing my belly nice and gently to the ground. I'm going to fix my alignment, making sure my elbows are in line with my shoulders. I'm kind of pull on the mat. See if I can get some nice length in my spine. Pressing away from the mat into Sphinx pose. Nice long neck here. And with your head facing forward, we're just going to look left to right, just moving with our nose, just drawing lines with our nose back and forth. Inhaling and exhaling, just very mindfully. Pressing in, activating our core here. We're just gently looking side to side, just drawing a line with the nose. Good job. And coming back to center. And we're going to just gently lower down onto our forehead here. We're going to bring the hands behind us, planting them palms down on the ground. And on an inhale, lifting the arms and the legs. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale, and gently lower down on an exhale. Now we're going to bring our arms into a T. So I actually have to move, so I have some room here. So we're going to bring our arms into a T. And come up onto our fingertips. I don't know if you can see me. I got a little claw here. Inhaling the left foot, so bending the left leg. Kind of see how that feels. And on an exhale, bringing those toes to the right side. So left leg is bent. I'm going to bring that over to my right. So nice and gentle here. Making sure your left hand is activated. It's in that little claw to support you. Really breathing here. And on an exhale, gently roll back onto your tummy and straighten the left leg. Now bend the right knee, bend the right leg at the knee right there. And on an exhale, so face is still down, I'm going to bring the toes over to the left. Nice and gentle here. And exhale to release, coming back onto the belly. Bringing our hands underneath of our shoulders. We're going to give our booty just a little wiggle there. Loosening up the back. Inhale, pressing into the palms of the hand, lifting the baby cobra. Shoulders are drawn back. Exhale down. Inhaling, pressing into the hands, rising up to our tabletop, pushing the hips back and onto my mat, tucking the toes and lifting the hips into downward facing dog. So let's really gently pedal out the hips, maybe even doing just some little circles with your hips, just nice and gently. And then going to the other side, just really mindfully here, just really moving the body. What feels good for you? I'm going to pedal out the feet, do some yeses and nos with the head. Nice long spine here. So it doesn't matter if your heels come to the ground or not. As you can see, mine don't. And if you force them, so if you're trying to make your feet come to the ground and you're like this, that's not correct. You want to have that nice long spine. Really good. Okay, with your gaze between your hands, we're just going to gently walk ourselves up in between our hands. Good job. We're going to stay hinged here. We're going to get a nice gentle bend in the knee and bringing our chest and our tummy to rest on our thighs there. So just nice and gently, allowing your head to relax. You're going to plant the left hand in between both feet. So right a little bit in front of it, put it in the middle. And on an inhale, we're going to straighten the right leg. And inhaling, bringing the right arm up into the sky. So my left leg is still bent. My right leg is straight. Not locked out, so it's not too straight. It has a gentle bend in it. Getting a nice kind of stretch in the back of our legs and our booty here. Good job. And on the exhale, go ahead and bend the knee and drop the arm. So switching places. Now I'm bringing my right hand slightly above my toes, straightening the left leg, and inhaling, my left arm all the way up to the sky. Wow, that's a tougher stretch on this side. You can tell I'm a lot tighter on my left side. Maybe you're noticing that too. And that's all about yoga. Just noticing the imbalances or the balances within our body, not judging, just noticing. Breathing into that hip area. Faces up to the sky. Relax the face. And exhale the arm down as you bend the knee, bringing your tummy back to your knees, to your thighs. We're going to inhale nice and gently to halfway up. Nice, long, strong back. Maybe we were upside down for a while. Make sure you're not feeling dizzy. Exhale down, forward fold. And inhale gently, vertebrae by vertebrae, rising up to mountain. Rolling the shoulders back, and the last thing to come up is your head. Good job. So standing in your strong mountain pose here. Checking in with the feet. So you should be able to put a fist in between. Really making sure you're strong through your feet, checking in. Making sure drawing in the navel, tucking the tailbone. Inhaling both arms up above the head. Right hand grabs left wrist. Inhaling up to the sky and exhaling, coming over to the right side, pulling on the wrist. Nice and gently here. Inhale up and switch, grabbing right wrist. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, coming over to your left side. Inhale up. And on your exhale, bringing thumbs behind and pinkies forward, bending the elbows and opening up the chest. Maybe looking up to the sky. Inhale up. I'm not sure if you can see me. So inhale up. So thumbs are back, pinkies are forward as you open up the chest. Looking up. So I'm not pushing out my chest, so you don't want to be like this. Nice and strong here as you're opening up the chest. So you should still feel that in your core, like we've been doing, okay? Good job. Exhale, both arms down. And from here, we're going to bring our hands to heart center. We're just going to gently, so with our core engaged, gently inhale and lift onto our toes. Inhale up. We'll be here for 1, 2, 3, and lower back down. Good job. We're going to do that one more time. And this time we're going to inhale both arms up. So up to the sky. We're reaching to the sky. Nice active arms. And on an inhale, lifting onto the toes. So we're not rocking forward to lift. We're just gently, mindfully lifting to the sky. Using that balance, using your core, using your full body experience here. 1, 2, 3, and gently lower down. That was a little fast. I should have done that more controlled. That's okay. Exhaling both arms down to prayer. Good job. Take a nice deep inhale and exhale, just gently hinging from the hips. Dropping arms down in front of the feet. Inhale halfway up. Exhale down. Planting the hands, and we're just going to gently step back with the left foot. Go ahead and lower down that knee. Being really mindful here. And on an exhale, straightening the knee. The right leg, and lifting the toes to the sky. Feeling a nice deep hamstring stretch here. Breathing, relaxing the face and the jaw. Exhale, planting the foot. We're actually going to bring the right hand inside of the foot. And inhaling, left arm to the sky. Inhale, really lengthen. So really opening up through the rib cages. Reaching up to the sky. And exhale down, planting the hand. We're going to tuck the back toe and lift the leg and just gently step forward. We're going to switch. So from the forward fold, we're going to step back the right leg now to that kind of runner's lunge. And go ahead and drop the back knee. And on an exhale, just gently straightening the front leg and lifting the toes to that runner's lunge. Again, we're not allowing our hips to go side to side. My hips are facing forward. Getting that nice deep stretch here. And just breathing, make sure you're relaxing the face. Also, again, just make sure during any of these, you're not holding your breath, because when you hold your breath, you tend to go into your fight and flight response, okay? So just keep breathing. Exhale, bending the knee, planting the foot, bringing left hand inside of the foot, and inhaling, right arm up to the sky. So again, really opening up through these rib cages, sending the right arm to the sky. I'm really feeling that in my left hip for some reason. Exhale down, won't be here very long. Tucking the back toe and just gently stepping forward. Staying hinged at the hips. Inhale halfway up. Got that nice strong back. Exhale down. Inhale, rise. Bringing hands to heart center. Really good. Just checking in with your breath. Checking into our theme of the day, creating what is a balance, harmony, joy, and peace in our minds. So hopefully that practice is bringing that. We're being really gentle and kind to ourselves today. All right, so inhaling both arms up, exhaling, hinging at the hips. Inhale halfway up. Exhale down, planting the hands. You can jump or just step the legs back. Option to come to the knees. And keeping elbows in. We're just going to slowly lower to the ground. Into the bellies. Pressing into the tops of the hands. Inhaling up. Baby cobra. Exhale down. Inhale, pressing into the hands. Pushing hips back, tucking the toes, and lifting hips to the sky. Inhaling, left leg up to the sky. Keeping that for just a moment. Using your core, we're going to bring the leg in between the hands. Using my core. Planting the leg. And with the back leg, we're just going to gently step it forward and drop the heel. And inhaling to rise. So if that doesn't feel very comfortable, go ahead and adjust for your warrior one. A slight bend in the front knee. If that's not very comfortable, you can come up to your toes. It's okay. But for more stability, you can actually open up your stance. So it's a little wider, so you can keep opening up the legs so you have a wider stance, making sure your hips are pointing forward. Bend in the front knee, so my knee isn't coming over my toes. Nice strong core here. So stay with me. Oh, I'm going to make sure your toes not falling off the edge of your mat like mine was. That's not going to help my balance. Core strong. You're going to inhale both arms up, reaching for the sky. Exhaling, thumbs behind, pinkies forward, bending at the elbows, lifting the chest, using that core, making sure tailbone's still tucked. Inhale, straighten. And exhale, bringing hands to heart into prayer, tucking the chin. Just a gentle little tuck using your core. So it's a mini little crunch. Inhale to come up, reach for the sky. We're going to do it again. Exhale, bending at the elbows, sending thumbs back, pinkies forward, opening up the chest, opening up the heart. Breathing. Relax the face. Inhale up. Exhale, bringing hands to heart. And as you're bringing your hands to your heart in prayer, you're going to kind of follow it with your eyes and tucking the chin. We're going to do it just one more round here. I know it's going to be strong here. Inhaling both arms up. Exhaling, sending thumbs back, pinkies forward, opening up chest. I'm actually going to bend my front knee and kind of lift my back heel. Making sure my core is nice and strong. Opening up the chest. Inhaling up. Exhaling, bring to hands to heart center, tucking the chin. Activating that core. Option from here You're going to put some weight into your left foot, coming onto the toes of your right, and just gently begin to lift the right leg up, however that looks. Ooh, even if you're moving a little, really using that core and trusting yourself as you gently lower the back leg down. Really good. Inhaling both arms up. Exhaling down, and we're just going to just gently step forward. Really good. And allow your legs to loosen up there. Good job. Checking in, see how you're feeling. Inhaling both arms up. Exhale, forward fold, gentle kind of bend in the knees. Inhale, halfway up, nice strong, long back, long neck. Exhale, forward fold. Go ahead and gently step back the feet to plank. Option to come to knees. And gently lower down, keeping elbows in to the belly. Inhale, halfway up, cobra. Exhale down. Keeping elbows in, pressing into the tops of your hands to tabletop. And we're just going to go ahead and open up the knees and press back into child's pose for just a moment here. So again, child's pose should be very comfortable. And I think I showed you in the last video, if you have a pillow, you can put it on the ground here. You can always put a pillow underneath your legs just to be making this pose a little bit more comfortable. But go ahead and relax, bringing your forehead to the ground, breathing into your upper body, breathing into your middle of your spine, and finally breathing into your lower hips here, into your sacrum. Perhaps even relaxing the arms and bringing them behind. Inhaling, arms above. Just gently coming into your tabletop, putting your knees back in a line with your hips. We're doing a cat-cow. See how we're feeling here. Good job. We're back into neutral spine. We're going to tuck the toes. Maybe bring the hands a little bit forward and wider as we lift up into downward facing dog. Oh my goodness. I don't know if you just heard my hips there. That was nice. All right, nice long spine here. Inhaling, right leg up to the sky. Holding that there for just a moment. Bringing your gaze between your hands as you activate your core and bring your leg up and in between. Feel free to kind of drop that back foot. So if you want, you can step forward gently to drop the foot and inhaling to rise. Good job. So from here again, feel free to adjust your position if you want to make your legs a little bit wider or narrower, depending on what you would like. So I'm going to bring my legs a little longer because mine are a little long. Making sure front knee is forward. It's not going side to side. Knee is straight. Excuse me. Core is strong. Tailbone is tucked. Inhaling both arms up to the sky. Nice strong core here, okay? Exhaling, thumbs back, pinkies forward, opening up the chest. Inhale, both arms up. Exhaling, hands to heart center. Tucking the chin. Bowing gently. Inhaling up. Inhale, arms to sky. Exhale, thumbs back, pinkies forward, opening up the heart. Inhale up. So just being very mindful of everything that's going on. So with the bent knee and the motion here. Inhale, hands to heart center. And as your hands come past your face, you kind of follow it as you come into a little mini crunch. Using your core to lift. Inhaling, hands all the way up. Exhaling, sending thumbs back, pinkies forward. Inhale, arms up. And last one, hands to heart center. Tucking the chin. From here, option, pushing weight into the right foot, coming onto the toes of your left. So if you need to gentle hop forward, that's fine. Putting the weight into your right leg as you gently lift the left, toes down. Very mindfully being here. And again, I can see my strength is more in my left foot or my right foot than my left was. Really feeling it in my booty. We're just going to be here for a moment and trusting yourself, bending the front knee and just gently dropping the back foot. Nice and mindfully. Inhaling both arms up. Exhale down. We're just going to step forward. Just going to check in here. So in our mountain pose, just going to do just some gentle circles with the hips. Really mindfully. Good job. And now bringing our feet just a little closer together so they're not quite touching. Last little movement here. Inhaling both arms up, looking to the sky. And using your core, tucking the tailbone here. You're going to just lift gently onto the toes. Inhale. And exhale. So we're going to do it one more time mindfully. Inhale. Ooh, I'm not going up. Inhale. And exhale. Hands to heart center. Wonderful. So we're going to do a little wider of a stance. I think you guys know where I'm going here. Turning out the feet ever so gently. Inhaling both arms up. It's almost like you're going to paint the wall as you bend your knees, sending the booty backwards. Coming into your yogi squat here. Nice, long, tall back. Here, I'll turn sideways so you can see. Nice, long back. Dropping the booty. Looking up. We're going to plant the left arm to the ground. Inhaling, right arm to the ceiling. Exhale, right arm down, replacing the left. Inhaling, left arm. Exhaling, dropping the left, inhaling the right. And last one, exhaling right, dropping the mat. Inhaling. And exhaling. Good job. So whatever's comfortable. So if you want to kind of drop the booty backwards, or if you kind of roll into your toes and then your knees, whatever's comfortable for you or whatever's available. Okay, so from here, we're going to gently, mindfully lower onto our backs. Having our knees bent. Pressing into the tops of your feet and the tops of your hands. So my hands are next to my bottom here. I'm going to inhale my hips up to the sky. My chest to my chin and then chin to sky. Exhale, lowering the hips. We're going to do it one more time. Pressing into the feet. Inhaling hips. Lifting chest and chin to the sky. And exhale down to release. Bending the knees and giving yourself a little mini hug. Opening your arms up into a T. We're going to gently drop the knees to the right side, looking over left shoulder. Nice gentle twist. Inhale, legs to center, allowing them to fall to the left this time. And looking over your right shoulder. Mindfully breathing. So today's practice was about finding balance, which we did a bit of balance, especially on our toes. A little bit of harmony. We did that with our breathing. Inhale, legs to center. And bring your hands in between the knees, grabbing the outside of the feet for happy baby. Had a little bit of joy in the beginning of the practice and peace. So I hope this was a I know the middle part was a little difficult, standing with our in that position and then flowing with our arms, but I hope you enjoyed it. Feet to the sky, opening up the hips. Feel free to do any last minute movements you need. Maybe rocking side to side, straightening and bending the feet, or the knees, excuse me. And go ahead and straighten the legs so they're not touching. Reach for the sky. Last body stretch, maybe shaking the feet. Maybe just bouncing on your heels, allowing it to shake your body, and like you're rocking yourself to sleep. And I invite you to go ahead and close your eyes as you begin to relax your feet, relax your ankles, relax your legs, the tops of your legs and the backs of your legs. Relax your hips and your bottom. Relax your lower back and just melt into the floor. Relax your tummy, your abdomen, and your chest. Relax your lower back, mid back, and upper back. All the way into your shoulders. Just melt into the mat. Relax your shoulders down your arms, to your elbows, to your wrists, and down each finger. Just melt into the mat. Relax your neck and your throat. Relax your jaw and your tongue and your mouth. Relax your eyebrows and all the muscles in your face. Relax the back of your head, the top of your head, and your forehead. Just melt into the floor. Just bringing your awareness to your breath. And just noticing your muscles. Notice how your body feels now compared to how it felt before practice. Perhaps you feel warmed up. Perhaps you feel a little sore. Perhaps you feel looser. Whatever that feeling is, just noticing it. And then just gently giving yourself a moment of gratitude for being here. And just cultivate that feeling of gratitude. Allow it to go through your body. And on an inhale, just gently begin to wiggle your toes and wiggle your fingers. And bending the knees, giving yourself a nice big hug. Rocking side to side. Allowing yourself to fall to one side as you cradle your head. And slowly make your way up to a seated position. Now you can feel free to stay in Savasana if you would like for this last part, or come to a seated position, whatever's most comfortable for you. This last little meditation. And then grab a pillow this time. Sit on a little cushion. So I go ahead and I invite you to get to a nice comfortable position, nice long spine. And I invite you to go ahead and close your eyes. Okay, close your eyes. And you can either bring your hands to your legs, so palms up or palms down, whatever's most comfortable. And begin to bring your awareness to your breath. And you'll notice you begin to breathe a little bit slower. I invite you to imagine as if you were a tiny person on the tip of your nose, looking out at the world. And on an inhale, you move up in between your eyebrows. And on your next inhale, you move up to the top of your head, looking out at the world. And on your next inhale, you drop inside your mind. And your next inhale, you drop inside your throat. And your next inhale, you drop inside of your heart. Now begin to breathe through the center of your heart. Breathing in and out of your heart center. Breathing just a little bit slower and deeper than normal. And as you do this, I invite you to activate a moment of love, appreciation, compassion. Whether this is a person, so a person that's just really easy to love, or it's an experience. So whatever brings your heart the most love or appreciation. Really be there. Maybe hug your partner or your parent or your child. Perhaps you're lying on the beach in the sun. Whatever that unique experience is for you. Just allow your body to be flooded with this feeling of love and appreciation. Allow it to flow from your heart into your hips and down your legs, into your feet. And allow this love to move up into your shoulders, your neck, and into your head. And perhaps you imagine this as the color gold. This gold is circulating throughout your entire body. This feeling of love that you have for this person or this moment of appreciation, whatever it is for you, just feeling it pulsating through your body, allowing it to get even stronger. And as you allow it to get even stronger, you press it outside of your body. Now you're enclosed in this beautiful gold kind of snow globe around you, this gold light and circulating your whole being, this kind of liquid warm blanket. And as it gets even stronger, you press it even further outside yourself, around the entire room that you're in, perhaps wrapping around other people that are in the room with you, wrapping them in your love, giving them a big hug. And you press it even further out around your entire home, wrapping your home in love, in this gold blanket. And you press it even further out around your neighbors and your neighborhood. You press it even further out around your entire town, even further out around your entire city, wrapping your city in your love, in this liquid blanket, in this gold light. And you press it even further out around your entire state, and then your entire country, wrapping your entire country in your love, in this gold light, this liquid blanket, wrapping everyone and everything, sending them love, sending them hugs. And press it even further out around neighboring countries. Press it even further out until it wraps around the entire world, wrapping the world in your love, in this gold liquid blanket, in this gold light, wrapping the world in this big hug. You press yourself out into space so you can see the earth wrapped in gold. Perhaps you feel the warmth of the sun on your shoulder. And as you look up, you see a bright star. Knowing this star holds so much love and appreciation, harmony, peace, balance, and joy, all for you. And you hold it close to your heart as you begin to descend slowly back down over earth, back over your country, back over your state, back over your city and your town, back over your neighborhood and your home, back into your room, back into your body. Still clutching that star, taking a nice deep inhale in, and pressing that star into your heart. And as you press that star into your heart, you're pressing so much love and appreciation, joy, peace, harmony, and your love back inside. That inhale, allowing it to circulate through your entire body and your entire being. Give yourself just a moment to notice how this feeling feels in your body. Perhaps you feel more calm, more at ease. Perhaps you feel tingling in your hands. Just noticing any differences from when we started to how you're feeling now. Just noticing. And a nice deep inhale in. Just gently begin to bat your eyelashes and open up your eyes, coming back to the room. May you always have clarity of thought. May you always speak your truth. And may your heart always be filled with love, appreciation, harmony, balance, joy, peace, and everything wonderful. Namaste. For the time being, namaste at home, namaste safe, namaste healthy, and everything else. Thank you very much for joining me. I really hope you enjoyed today's practice. I'll continue doing this probably for a few more weeks or until you guys don't want me to anymore. Feel free to share my YouTube with other people so they can subscribe and join in every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday here at the same time. I hope you love that. What a beautiful, mindful practice. Thank you. Oh, you're so welcome, Gloria. Thank you so much for joining. Casey said, thanks for today's session. Oh, you're so welcome, Casey. Oh, you're welcome. Hope you guys all enjoyed that. And I hope to see you on Monday. Have a beautiful weekend. And love you all. Have a good one.